Hey guys, Courtney here with Courtney's Customs, and today I'm very sick. I'm so sorry. This is the intro to this video, but I did not film my intro when I first started this, but I'm going to show you how I made this really super cute, another glow-in-the-dark, more like cute, modern, spooky Halloween tumbler. This is really, really cute. All of the decals are from Creative Fabrica. All of the glitter is from the glitter grind. So with all of that being said, let's get started. So I'm starting off with a 30-ounce skinny straight from Maker Flow Crafts, and I base painted about a little more than half of the top white, the rest black. So I didn't have like a really peachy color to match this glitter, so I figured white would be the best. So this is Glowworm from the glitter grind. It's going to be covering the white section, and then Carbon is going to cover the bottom. I don't have a whole lot left, but I'm pretty sure I can make it stretch and cover the entire thing. So I'm just going to add my Mod Podge and start glittering. So this is not bright enough of a color for me, so I am just going to add another layer. So I went ahead and spray sealed it and let that dry. So now I'm just going to add another coat of Mod Podge over what's already there, and then add another coat of glitter. Alright, so this is completely smooth. Now it's time to move on to the decals. Now, both of them I found on Creative Fabrica. Of course, it is mirrored right now, but it says Spooky Vibes, and that one is going to go here. Now, this is a clear water slide, but since this is a pretty light color, and then this is all black, I think it's going to show up perfectly fine. Now, on the bottom here, I have this decal also from Creative Fabrica, super, super cute, and I printed it at 3.5 by 10. So it's going to be shorter than this right here. And I know some of you might think, like, why did you glitter the entire thing if you're going to cover up most of it? It was just easier for me because I want some of the glitter to show above the image and below the image. So there's going to be a gap in between the decal and the black glitter, so you're going to be able to see some of the glitter. Now, this is a clear water slide, so if you guys have not seen my video on a clear water slide hack before, go ahead and check that out. I'll have it hovering up here somewhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this like I normally would with my clear sealing spray. I use Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Enamel. And then after that dries, I'm going to spray paint the entire thing with white spray paint. Just my regular white spray paint. I use Head in the Clouds from Color Shot. And then once that dries, I'm going to go in again with another layer of clear sealant. And then once that dries, we'll be able to apply it to the tumbler. Okay, so I'm going to start with what's going to be definitely the most, the easiest decal, which is just that first one, the main one that's going to go here. So I have it mirrored because I like to put my decals face down and slide the backing off. So I'm just going to let my decal soak here in the water for about 30 seconds, and then it should be good to go. I'll know it's good to go when I can do that very easily. I can just slide that backing right off. I'm just going to lay it down like so, and then just slide the backing right off, and then go in with my squeegee, of course. Remove any bubbles and wrinkles. There we go. Okay, now for this one, remember there is a layer of clear, let it dry, a layer of white, let it dry, and then another layer of clear, let that dry. So, of course, if you have white water slide paper, you can just use the white water slide paper, but I don't. It's very, very, very rare that I ever do this, so I just do it like this whenever I have to. But I'm wanting to cut right up against the cutoff line. I don't want any of the white to show. I am going to be adding some stripes, so I guess it wouldn't be like a huge deal, but I'm going to try to go ahead and save myself some of the grief of fixing a mistake. So like I said, there is going to be quite a large gap in between the two, so about like that, so maybe not too big, but it's going to look like so. I may or may not add the vinyl striping. It just depends on how this turns out once I get it on, and if it ends up being too long, I can definitely trim it. So same thing, I'm just going to let it soak in my water for about the next 30 seconds or so. I'm going to apply it face down around the tumbler and then slide the backing off. Okay, now for this, I'm going to stand it straight up. So I am going to have a bit of a water mess to clean up, but it's okay. I'm going to get down eye level and put it where I want it to be. And then wrap it around like so. Apply some pressure and slide it right off. And then I'm still going to go in with my squeegee and do all of that. So I'm going to let this completely dry, and then we will take care of that overlapping right there. Alright, now this feels pretty dry. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that seam right there because that is going to drive me crazy if I don't. So I'm just going to take my crafting knife and I'm going to do it little by little to make sure that it's going to come off good. But I'm just pretty much just cutting very, very gently right across the seam. And I don't want the black glitter to show, so that's why I'm doing it little by little to make sure that I'm not cutting too far over. But I'm just cutting right up against where that seam overlaps. And then just peeling this off. Like so. And I did cut out some vinyl stripes, and I'm going to do something a little risky. I'm going to apply them before adding epoxy. So what I'm wanting to do is put them right up against the water slide. And I'm using a light opal chrome vinyl, and I cut it 11 inches long, which is going to be too long, but I can trim it. 11 inches, and then the width is 0.1, so they are very, very thin. But I'm wanting to put them right up against the water slide. So I'm going to get it started since I don't have any epoxy here to kind of like help me with this so I don't ruin anything. I'm really hoping that I can do this right the first time. So I might look kind of silly, but I'm just getting eye level so I can make sure that I'm putting down the vinyl straight. And then I'm going to trim it about right there. There's the first one. Alright, so that looks pretty cute. So now I'm just going to add some epoxy and this will be done. I am so mad. I don't feel good today and I really wanted to finish this. But while we're here, I will go ahead and show you guys how to remove this problem. And then we'll just need a final coat or two of epoxy to smooth everything back out. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife that I have here and pretty much just like cut a square around it. But I don't want to cut into the decal itself. So I'm trying to be really, really careful. I'm trying to cut the epoxy, but not cut deep enough to mess up the water slide decal under it. So it did mess up the decal a tiny little bit, so let me see what I can do about that. But I was able to cut that out in like a little square, and now I'm going to go throw this away. This did turn out really cute, and let me show you this part right here. It glows really, really bright in the dark. Look how bright this glitter is. Again, this is Glowworm from the Glitter Grind. It is so, so, so bright. But before I go, like always, I do have y'all's cup of positivity for the day, and today's quote is, remember, every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. That is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry I'm not feeling well. I am definitely going to go inside and get some rest after I edit and post this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And like always, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Be kind, love one another, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!